Yet again, I'm here to point out things that I see on YouTube and various places. On my YouTube homepage, there was some video trending. I have no idea why, but it was talking about a very original topic. I don't want to tell you the exact title or the person's name because I don't want to direct y'all to this person's channel, because I believe this person does inflammatory topics. I think that he really does believe what he's saying. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But I think he does inflammatory topics in order to get views. He has 35,000 subscribers, 7 million viewers. 7 million views total from his channel. I have 900 something subscribers. I appreciate all y'all, by the way. It don't make no difference to me, 900 or 9, you know. 700,000 video views, that's mine. He has more than I do, you know. I think because his topics are so inflammatory, he makes these inflammatory topics to get views. Like, I'm not stupid. I know how people do. He's like a Rush Limbaugh type, but he's black. Or so he says. But anyway, the topic was light-skinned black women are prettier than dark-skinned black women. Real original topic, right? I was being sarcastic. And he was going through saying what society thinks and why he thinks this is true, and why we need to just, you know, I don't want to use his exact wording because it might lead you to him. I really don't want y'all to watch this video, okay? Because it's ignorant. And I just thought that I'd come on, and I don't want to so much talk about him. I want to talk about how we perceive ourselves. I'm speaking for black people. That's the only people I can speak for because that's what I am. You know, so I'm concerned that we are the ones that keep this crap alive, y'all. I do not hear white people, for example, in America, I don't hear the majority of white people in public talking about light-skinned black women look better than dark-skinned black women. Because even if they're thinking it, nowadays you can't say stuff like that. But we can say it, and that, I always hear black people saying these things. It's always us saying it. Some black people. Okay, I'm not going to be like him and lump everybody in a group, because that's not me. But I hear a lot of black people saying these things. Y'all, we are the ones keeping this alive. It's not dying because of the media, one. But also, we're perpetuating it. We're keeping it alive. What I'm trying to say is, this is getting off topic, but what I'm trying to say is, we got to stop putting ourselves down. And it's okay if you have a preference. Like, dude said he only dates light-skinned women. It's a difference between a preference and just being ignorant. Like, he called black women, he called dark-skinned black women the handicap of the world. Like, what the hell? My cameraman is shaking his head. What the hell? Like, wait a minute, guys. He's a dark-skinned black man. That's sad. So if his mother's a dark-skinned black woman, she's a handicap of the world. He has a little girl, you know. He has a little girl that he has on his channel. He, you know, talks about her. And I'm just wondering what he's teaching her. I pray to God he don't have custody of her. I think he does, like, raise her with the mama. But what is he teaching her? Even if she's not dark-skinned, what ideas is he putting in her head about her other dark-skinned black sisters, you know what I mean? And other dark-skinned people around the world. And just people in general, it's like people are focused on the wrong thing. He has this whole video going about, and there's 2 parts to it. And the first one's 21 minutes. I'm like, you took 21 minutes to say this? Like, it made me, you know, I was incensed. I was like, I gotta make a video response. I'm not gonna post it on his channel because he ain't gonna get none of my shine. But, and I don't want to bring light to this, you know. But I just wonder why it's trending. Number one, why is this trending of all things? And number two, what is he teaching his daughter? even if he's not saying it to her outright, is she hearing stuff around the house? You know, kids pick up what they hear around the house. I did. Fortunately for me, it was positive stuff. For the most part, you know. But for a lot of kids, it's not like that. Because the parents don't have no darn sense they damn self. And I just hope that she's not picking up some of his habits. But I was telling my boo, I said, you know what? It's like, it seems like the more inflammatory and the more negative you are, the more popular you are. Prime example, he was bringing to my attention the Maori sisters. Y'all know sister fame. They had their reality show. I heard that a lot of networks didn't want to pick it up. Why? Because it's really positive. It just shows them going about their life and whatnot. You know, has little minor conflicts, nothing serious, day-to-day stuff. But they were having problems getting their show picked up because it wasn't, I feel, well, this is what the article was saying, I think, wasn't it? That it was very inflammatory. I'm sorry. It wasn't inflammatory enough. It was really positive. So in the end, a network did pick it up. But you have shows like Real Housewives and Jersey Shore. These fake, you know they're fake. I mean, but really negative. Still entertaining. But they do have a negative spin. Someone's always fighting. There's conflict. Basketball-wise, you know. I don't watch it. I don't. But I'm just saying what I've seen. I've watched here and there just to see. I'm like, oh, no, that's not my style, you know. But negative stuff, my point is, negative stuff gets picked up like that. Positive stuff, no. It's the reason he has 7 million views and I got 700,000 views. I mean, and a lot of people on his channel in the comments, they were like, I respect him, he keeping it real. I'm like, baby, that ain't keeping it real. Keeping it real is realizing that everybody's an individual, no matter your race or anything else. And you don't lump people in a group. All dark-skinned women are, all black women are, all white people are, all gay people are. I'm sick of people lumping people into groups. I'm sick of it. I know that it's going to be a minute before it stops, but I just wanted to go on record that we're sick of it. Okay? And that's what he was doing on his channel. And I looked at some of his other videos, and they were very negative. Very negative guy. I don't know his background. I don't know whether this was really in his heart or whether he's just doing it to get views. You understand? I really hope neither. But I really hope that he's not just doing this to get views. Because there are people on there actually agreeing with him. Talking about he keeping it real. I keep it real. People that keep it real, they usually don't get views. Or they usually don't get, you know, popular like people like him. You got people on little independent radio stations here in Atlanta that barely get any listeners, and they're, you know, positive, you know, keeping it cute. And you got people like Rush Limbaugh, who's worldwide syndicated, and John. And I wish he'd just go die. Where he said he was gonna move. You remember? He said he was gonna move if what was it, Obamacare passed. But let me get off that. See, I was gonna say something messy. But anyway. That's another blog. I'm going to wrap it up by saying, guys, I will never stoop to the level of talking down my own people. I try not to talk down anyone else too much. You know, sometimes you need to say things. Everything ain't going to be jelly beans, gumdrops, and cupcakes every day. But to sit there and talk down your own people, black women, and black people, period, we have enough people talk us down in the world without us talking down ourselves, and I want y'all to stop it. Please make a conscious effort. I never say nothing. You can go through all my videos, every single last one of them, and you will never hear me say, black people make me sick. You will never hear me say that. I might point out a specific person, but that's because of that person. You'll never hear me point out that really about any group, but especially about my own people. My thing is, even if you're thinking it, you don't gotta say it out loud. There are enough people that put us down and keep us down systematically without people like this guy on this stupid blog. You know, I'm talking about every other video I saw on his page. I didn't watch the videos, but you know, I saw the title, I read the comments. Almost every other one was called "Black Women Don't Know How to Act in Public" or something like that. And the thumbnail was a picture like you might see on World Star Hip Hop. That's another negative site I don't like. It was a thumbnail of something you might see on World Star Hip Hop of some women fighting with their arms swinging like this. That a freeze frame. And I was like, this is a really negative guy. Like, it's society, it's history, but also we keep ourselves down. And when I say we, I mean some of us, we need to stop it. Because if you don't, you're going to get slapped by me. Because I wish I could reach out and single-handedly just grab every one of y'all, just strangle y'all and slap y'all. Because some of y'all need it. This guy, his head needs to be pounded against some hard wall repeatedly. Because he ignorant. Very ignorant. And after his head is slammed, he needs to read. Because I don't know where he's coming from. But I'm going to wrap it up by saying, let's bring each other up and not down. And that's all I have to say. Goodbye.